Oh, it's church time, y'all. Hey, how you doing? We have a guest visitor today. It's Little Cat. He's our guest of honor today, for church. He's a special guest, special visitor. So today I want y'all in the comment section to say, "Hey, Little Cat, I love your hair. I like your hair. You looking so cute. You looking snazzy." Okay, so we are going to get started with our Sunday Funday school today. And Oreo Junior is here, but we got him sitting in the back because we got a special guest today. So we gonna wait. Let me help look that out since Scott doesn't want to. Okay, well let's get ready with our AB selection from Scott. You ready, Scott?
I'm ready.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the Bible. We got floods and rains. We got everything they want, but we know the names. God's people that can find whatever you may need. If you got the offering, honey, we got your sermon. It's the Bible. Welcome to the Bible. Watch it bring you to your knees.
Yes. Oh, yes. Whew, thank you, Jesus. That got me warmed up and ready
All right.
for some praising, honey. Yes. I hope it did it for y'all too. Okay. Do you remember where we were?
I don't remember what the last thing.
Scott, we gonna have to do a lot of Sunday Funday school. Y'all, we gonna have to do a lot of Sunday Funday school. Remember we had Ruth and we had Boaz trying to get with her and he was buying her food and stuff. He was like, "Come here, girl, come here. I like how you look. I like your look." So, okay. And then remember he married Ruth. And then remember David? No, Scott don't remember none of it.
Yeah, I kind of remember it now.
Okay, well, let's continue on. Maybe this will jog his memory. I don't know. The Lord said to Saul, "How long will you go on grieving over Saul? I have rejected him as king." Oh, I read this, but we're going to go over it again. "I have rejected him as king of Israel. But now get some olive oil and go to Bethlehem to a man named Jesse, which I have chosen one of his sons to be king." Go find a replacement. God said, "Go find a replacement because I don't like him no more. What he doing, I'm not here for it. Hurry up before I flood." Or, light it on fire. Hurry up. Go get Jesse and go find his son. "Okay, how can I do that?" Samuel said. "If Saul hears about it, he'll unalive me." There is a lot of unaliving in the Old Testament. I'm just going to warn y'all. Okay? The Lord answered, "Take a calf with you and say that you are there to offer a sacrifice to the Lord. Just blame me," God said. "Invite Jesse to do the sacrifice, and I will tell you what to do. You will anoint as king the man I tell you to." Can you just sir, can you just tell him so he could just go there and just tell the king which one he want, or tell Jesse which son he need? God got games. God got games. Samuel did what God told him to do and went to Bethlehem, where the city leaders came trembling to meet him and asked, "Is this a peaceful visit, seer?" "Yes," he answered. "I have come to offer a sacrifice to the Lord. Purify yourself." I wonder how they purify themselves. How you think they pure? Put it in the comment section. How y'all think these people purify themselves? Is it just a bath, or do they got to? I don't know. What you got to do? You got to sage. You got to get you some smudge.
That sounds.
I feel like you got to put some oil on. You got to take a bath and then put some oil on, and then some perfume, and then your fur coat. That's purification.
Okay.
Maybe go to the mall, go do a little shopping. Stop at a nice restaurant, eat. That's purification. That's how you purify yourself. He also told Jesse and his sons to purify themselves, and he invited them to the sacrifice. He tricking them. When they arrived, Samuel saw Jesse's sons Eliab and said to himself, "This man standing here standing in the Lord's presence is surely the one he has chosen." But the Lord said to him, "Pay no attention to how tall and handsome he is." Yeah, remember this? God don't want no handsome, tall men. God wants the right man, not a handsome, tall man. I have rejected him because I do not judge as man judges. Yeah, he said, I don't look at no handsome tall man and think that's the one. I look at something else, I guess. Man looks at outward appearance, but I look at the heart. Okay, he look at the heart. When Jesse called his son Abracadabra, because I don't know how to say this name, and brought him to Samuel. But Samuel said, no, the Lord hasn't chosen him either. God popped the balloon on him. God swiped left. Samuel said, in this way, Jesse brought 7 of his sons to Samuel, and God swiped left on all of them. And Samuel said to him, no, the Lord hasn't chosen any of these. Popped the balloon. Then he asked him, do you have any more sons? Jesse answered, they're still the youngest, but he is out taking care of the sheep. Tell him to come here, Samuel said. We won't offer the sacrifice until he comes. So Jesse sent for him. He was handsome, so God do like handsome. Healthy young man, and his eyes sparkled. Ooh. Samuel took the olive oil. Oh, period. Scott, we got some olive oil downstairs. I could anoint you right now. Y'all want to get anointed? No. Put some emojis in the comment section. I got some olive oil downstairs, child. I think it's light too. It'll purify you. And anointed David in front of his brothers. Immediately, the Spirit of the Lord took control of David and was with him from that day on, probably until he pissed God off. Period. Okay, Goliath challenges the Israelites. This man real tall. He really tall. The Philistines lined up on one hill and the Israelites on another, with the valley between them. A man named Goliath from the city of Gath came out from the Philistine camp to challenge the Israelites. Check this out. Check this. Oh, you ready? Y'all ready for this one? He was over 9 foot tall.
Oh, wow.
Sir, what the hell are they feeding y'all over there? Ooh, honey. Where you buy your clothes from, sir? The Big and Tall store? Where you get your clothes from? And wore bronze armor that weighed about 125 pounds. Jesus. And a bronze helmet. His legs were also protected by bronze armor, and he carried a bronze javelin slung over his shoulder. He sounds strong and tall. His spear was as thick as the bar on a weaver's loom, and its iron head weighed about 15 pounds. I guess when you're 9 feet tall, you need some heavy equipment. A soldier stepped in front of him carrying his shield. Goliath stood up and shouted to the Israelites, what are you doing there? Line up for battle. Okay, period. He thug life, sir, thug life. I am a Philistine. You slaves of Saul. Choose one of your men to fight me. I would have left. That's where I draw the line. If he wins and unalives me, we will be your slaves. But if I win and I unalive him, you will be our slaves. Okay. Here and now, I challenge the Israelite army. I dare you to pick somewhere to fight me. Boom, boom. You know, he probably beating on his chest and stuff. When Saul and his men heard that, they were terrified. Girl, I'm terrified just reading the foolishness, okay? David was the son of Jesse, who was Ephraimite. Y'all gonna get the Bible, y'all read it. I don't know what this is. From Bethlehem in Judah. Jesse had 8 sons, and at the time Saul was king, he was already a very old man. His 3 oldest sons had gone with Saul to war. The oldest was Eliab, the next was Abracadabra, because I'm not trying to figure this name out, and the third was Shalimar, because David was the youngest son. I thought we had got that together like when he got anointed, but okay, I guess we had to get the lineage together. And while the 3 oldest brothers stayed with Saul, David would leave them and go to Bethlehem from time to time to take care of his father's sheep. He's responsible. Goliath challenged the Israelites every morning and evening for 40 days. One day, Jesse said to David, "Take a half bushel of this roasted grain and then and these 10 loaves of bread and hurry with them to your brothers in the camp. And take these 10 cheeses to the commanding officer. Find out how your brothers are getting on and bring back something to show that you saw them and that they are well." What do you bring to show somebody's okay without no cell phone, no, like he ain't give 'em no paper, nothing? What am I supposed to bring? I ain't got no camera. I would just came back and be like, they good. King Saul, your brothers, and all the other Israelites are in Elah Valley fighting the Philistines. David got up early the next morning, left someone else in charge of the sheep, took the food, and went as Jesse told him to. He arrived at the camp just as the Israelites were going out to the battle line, shouting the war cry. The Philistine and the Israelite armies took position for battle, facing each other. Girl, they was doing war like that, just standing at each other and just chucking spears or whatever the hell they were doing. Because I don't think they ain't had no guns. Just throwing rocks or whatever the hell they were throwing at each other, bows and arrows or whatever. How is that war? I feel like we could do better. Well, we are doing. I think we do better now. Like it's more strategic. Anyway. David left the food with the officer in charge of the supplies, ran to the battle line, went to his brother. So they about to start fighting. Where are you? I would have just spent the night and just went the next day after they got back from battle or whatever. Went to his brothers and asked how they were getting along. As he was talking to them, Goliath came forward and challenged the Israelites as he had done before. And David heard him. When the Israelites saw Goliath, they ran away in terror. Y'all are not helping y'all cause. How many of Goliath's people were with him? No, nobody. Well, I guess nobody know I'm the teacher. Because let me tell you, Goliath, yeah, he might be 9 foot tall, but it's a whole bunch of us. I would have jumped him, period. Can Goliath take 20 people by himself? Okay. He would have got jumped that day. Anyway. Look at him, they said to each other. Listen to his challenge. King Saul has promised to give a big reward to the man who unalives him. The king will always give him his daughter to marry and will not require his father's family to pay taxes. Sound like a deal to me. I'm telling you, I would have jumped him. We would have been over there jumping that man. David asked the man who were near him, I will give what will the man get who unalives this Philistine and frees Israel from this disgrace? After all, who is this heathen Philistine to defy the army of the living God? They told him what would be done for the man who unalived Goliath. Eliab, David's older brother, heard David talking to the men. He became angry with David and said, "What are you doing here? Who is taking care of those sheep of yours out there in the wilderness? You smart Alec, you just came here to watch the fight." Sir, I came here to watch you run away, is what I would have replied. I'm like, sir, I ain't seen no fight. Now all I've seen is you running. Okay. Anyway, over there talking about what you doing here. Sir, what are you doing here with your scared ass? Now, what have I done? David asked. Can't I ask a question? He turned to another man and asked him the same question, and every time he asked, he got the same answer. Some men heard what David had said, and they told Saul, who sent for him. David said to Saul, Your Majesty, no one should be afraid of this Philistine. I will go and fight him. No, said Saul. How can you fight him? You're just a boy. And he has been a soldier all his life. And he tall as hell. Like, is nobody going to mention the 9 foot tall thing? Your Majesty, David said, I take care of my father's sheep. Anytime a lion or a bear carries off a lamb, I go after it, attack it, and rescue the lamb. Okay, well, David sound like he the real soldier over here now, don't he? You beating up lions, sir? Okay. If I get in a fight, I want David with me. Period. Okay. He sound like that dude. Okay. And if the lion or bear turns on me, I grab it by its throat and beat it to death.
Oh, wow.
Sir, okay. I'm on Team David. I need a shirt that says Team David. Okay. Because David that dude. Okay.
Where was he tending these lambs at?
I don't know, but my dude, like, I ain't never scared. Okay. I ain't scared. What? Okay. I have unalived lions and bears, and I will do the same to this heathen Philistine, period. Okay, to this heathen Philistine who has defied the army of the living God. Period. Period. David said, don't start none, won't be none. The Lord has saved me from lions and bears. He will save me from this Philistine. All right, Saul answered. Go, and the Lord be with you. He gave his own armor to David to wear, a bronze helmet, which he put on David's head, a coat of armor, okay, with David's and a coat of armor. David strapped Saul's sword over the armor and tried to walk, but he couldn't because he wasn't used to wearing it. I can't fight in all this, he said to Saul. I'm not used to it. So he took it all off. He took his shepherd's stick and picked up 5 smooth rocks from the stream and put them in a bag. With his sling, he went to go meet Goliath. I'm going to end it there. I'm not going to tell y'all the battle till next week.
Oh, wow.
Because, Scott, you don't be remembering nothing.
No.
I bet you'll remember this battle once you hear this little boy busting a 9-foot tall man over the head. Okay, so we're going to end it there. Okay, guys, y'all know what we do here. What did you guys learn? Put it in the comment section from this, article, Scott, or this, part of the Bible, I should say. Scott, what did you learn?
Well, I learned we're not going to find out what happens until next week.
Scott nosy as hell, okay? Scott nosy. What I learned is never underestimate, okay? It's not the size, honey. It's never the size, honey. Never underestimate because David about to go over there and put that oogosh woogosh. That's not the right one because that's what Orlando Brown said about P. Diddy, and that's not in lane. He about to go put them hands on Goliath, okay? Goliath ain't even ready. He gonna look at him and be like, oh, you little. And he gonna bust him right on upside their head. He gonna kneecap him. David gonna fall to his knees and he gonna bust him upside the head, period. Oh, I just, spoiler alert. So, never look at the size. Look at the strategy. They underestimated Napoleon too. He was little too. Okay. We got our how we can be of Jesus today. Scott, did you want to pull the card and tell the people something you can do to be, in worship of God and Jesus? What you got?
Test your luck and eat a gas station hot dog. See what happens.
The living God will protect you like he's going to protect David. Period. Okay, well, that's how you can worship God. Just go on to your local 7-Eleven or what's another gas station? QT, and go on, try one of them hot dogs that's been on that rolly thing for a while, and go to the Circle K, baby, and get one of them pieces that's been sitting there for years, and hey, see how it works out. Period. Did you have anything else?
I did not.
Well, our guest left early without, paying his offering, but whatever, we still accept him here. So with that, we're going to end this live stream, and I'm going to come back. Of course, I got to do part 3 of Sherlock Holmes. We got to finish that up. Um, so we're gonna end it here. As always, we appreciate you guys for coming and we hope you guys had a great time. We enjoyed having you. You guys make sure to like, share, subscribe. You could check out some other videos, check out some shorts, some lives, maybe, some videos. And with that, from wherever we are, even about to jump a 9 foot tall man to wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you in about, I don't know, 30 or so minutes for Sherlock. Bye, y'all.